Evelyn, was the graduation ceremony today? I just went to the high school and there's no graduation ceremony sign. And it didn't really seem like today was it. I thought you'd been spending all morning getting ready for it, but I never thought you'd really be fooled. What do you mean, fooled? Oh, it looks like the graduation ceremony has been postponed. Wait a minute, what do you mean, postponed? It's not a graduation ceremony today. We're free to go to school, so I'm with my friends. Again? What do you mean, again? You lied to me about the date of our parent-teacher conference. You made it impossible for me to go. Did I? I don't remember that. I mean, the parent-teacher conference and the graduation ceremony can only be attended by the family members. Didn't you know that? I'm your mother. My dad is the only family I have. Are you still acting like a rebel? You're just another one of those women who live on my dad, right? Why did he remarry someone like you? If this was the case, I'd rather have an ex-mom who never said anything to me. You were so supportive when we got married. Well, in front of my dad at least. I'm a good girl in front of him. Yeah, I know. It's amazing how different you can be. Women are scary. Maybe I'll be an actress in the future. So I guess today's graduation ceremony was a lie, and we're having it on another day. Well, I'm going home then. I'll ask my dad to come to the real graduation, but you're not wanted there, you know. I don't want a stranger who isn't family to come. Why do you hate me so much? If I don't like something, I don't like it. Don't be so obnoxious. You're an eyesore in my house. And the food tastes bad just because I think you made it. I really hate it when you flirt with my dad. I'm not flirting with him. He used to do everything I asked. But since you came, he doesn't listen to me anymore. I know you're the one who's been bad-mouthing me. That's not true. We're just strangers. You don't even think of me as your daughter. Because I consider you as my daughter, I'm telling you with all my heart that you can't do what you can't do. That's because you don't like me. And you don't need to like me. I hate you too. I'd be happier if you'd get out of my house. Why don't you and Dad get a divorce, you old hag? How can you say that? Accepting whatever the child wants is not love. Parents have to teach them what they can't do. Don't act like a mother. You are a stranger to me. I don't have time for strangers. My friends and I are going to the amusement park. So don't interrupt me. Amusement park? Do you have that kind of money? You said the day before yesterday you wanted money because you used up all your allowance. Well, I know where the cash is in the house. Don't tell me it's the house money. Evelyn, I told you to manage with the allowance we set aside every month. I told you that already. What's wrong with $300? $300? Don't tell me it's for food. The admission fee went up recently. If you buy merchandise and food in the park, I'd need this much. Think of it as my graduation present. Okay, I'm off. Wait a minute, Evelyn. If it's your high school graduation gift, I gave you enough money for your graduation trip. Evelyn. How was the graduation ceremony? She lied to me again. Lied? It's the same as the parent-teacher conference. The real graduation date is next week. But didn't we have handouts and stuff? She must have rewritten the schedule and made a new one. It's easy with a copier.
Again? I'm sorry for all the trouble I put you through. I spoiled her too much until I married you.
I understand how you feel, John. Because Evelyn's real mother didn't have much love for her child. You must have loved her. Besides, if it was a daughter with a male parent, sometimes there are things that can't be helped.
After I married you, I realized that listening to whatever Evelyn wants wasn't the way to love her. I've tried to raise her strictly as a parent since then, but I guess it was too late for that. Evelyn was already in middle school when I remarried you.
It's never too late. We've worked very hard on her. I'm not recognized by Evelyn as her mother, and that's my fault. Don't worry, I'm a strong person.
Thank you, Anna. I still can't believe Evelyn lied to you. I really think it's her problem. I'm afraid that one day she'll do something big, something that can't be undone, and I'm always worried about that.
Right now she still lives at home, and she doesn't plan to live alone after university, so we can still help her. But I'm worried about what will happen when she starts working.
If she does something like that again, I have a plan.
A plan?
If the way I've been doing things so far doesn't work for her, then I'll have to change my ways, won't I?
Well, by the way, she said she only wants you to come to the graduation ceremony.
Just me?
She said I'm a stranger, not family, so she doesn't want me to come.
When I get home, I want to see all the messages you and Evelyn exchanged.
Huh? Why?
What she's sending you, what she's saying to you. I bet she sent you worse things than a stranger would, right? As his father, I need to know.
I understand. But if you went through her messages without her permission, I'm sure she'd be very angry. And that would be quite the opposite of what we want. So please don't mention anything about this.
Okay.
I graduated. At the same time, I also celebrated my birthday and became an adult. I'm finally an adult. I mean, in the end, you and even Dad couldn't attend the graduation ceremony, and I'm really disappointed. Well, I'm glad you didn't come though. Happy graduation and happy birthday. Now that you are an adult, you have to be aware of your actions from now on, and you can't just go around acting like you're the same person you are now. Don't lecture me, old lady. You're just an old lady who depends on my dad's money. How can you lecture me?
Old lady.
I'm an adult now. I think it's time for your role in this family to end. That's right. I guess there's nothing more I can do for you. Well, I'm going to go hang out with some friends and then I'm going home. But first, I've got some place to go. I'll make it quick. Even though you graduated from high school, don't do anything crazy with your uniform on. Of course I brought a change of clothes. Try not to be too late. Well then, you should get ready to go out. Get ready to go out? I have a surprise for you. I hope you like it. Congratulations. I'm free from today. I'm so happy. You know that freedom comes with responsibilities, don't you? Yeah. Now that you're really a stranger, will you get out of my house? Strangers? I told you, didn't I? I have a surprise for you. I filed for divorce papers for you and my dad. What the? Do you know what you've done? I know what I did. I was preparing to kick the unwanted old lady out of the house. I talked to a friend of mine, and we thought this would be the best thing to do.
What did you do with the divorce papers, the signatures, the seals?
I know where everything is in the house. I know where all the seals are, and they don't look at the handwriting all the time. That's why my friend's boyfriend and I wrote it for you. That's called falsifying official documents, and it's a very serious crime. No. It's a bigger crime to live under the same roof with a stranger. I graduated high school, and I filed for divorce as a surprise for you. I guess that means I'm graduating from high school, and you're graduating from being a mother too.
Then I'm graduating as a father too.
What? Graduating as a father? What are you talking about? You used to be my mother.
You are speaking with your father now.
Don't be silly. I don't care how angry you are about the surprise or the divorce papers, but just because you're mad at me, don't pretend like you're my dad. It's so lame.
You've lied to us about everything.
Just stop it. I don't care about any of that. I just want you to get the hell out of my house.
You're the one who needs to get out of my house, Evelyn.
What are you talking about? Can you stop pretending to be my dad? Dad is at work right now. There's no way he can access your phone.
I'm logged in on my computer.
What? A computer?
Before your mother showed me the screen of your messages, it was too much. I have never seen you like that. I asked your mom to share her login ID and password with me, and that is why I was on the computer looking at your mom's message.
Wait a minute, really, Dad? You're seriously saying you've been watching all the talks we've been having?
I mean, Mom's looking at her phone right now. But at the same time, I'm looking at it on my computer too. And I'm replying to you.
No. Dad, this is wrong.
What? You can't explain it, can you?
It's...
So, about the surprise divorce papers, who was that for?
For you, Dad. You deserve a better person. Not someone like that.
I divorced and remarried because of my selfishness. And I understand that it was hard on you, so I have been doing whatever you wanted. But I knew that it wouldn't be enough for your sake. So I made my own decision to be strict with you like a parent.
I'm fine with just you and me, Dad. If you have money to spend on that woman, spend it on me.
After all, you don't like it when you're not the center of the attention, right, Evelyn? Then you should be alone.
What? Alone?
I told you, didn't I? I'm graduating from being a father, and Mom is graduating being a mother too. You're a grown woman now. You can take care of the rest on your own.
What are you saying? I'm still a student. I'm going to university, remember?
If you want to go to university, you'll have to earn your own tuition and earn your own living expenses. Study while living on your own.
That's impossible.
You're going to university because you want to study.
That's irresponsible of you as a parent.
Compulsory education goes until high school. Besides, you don't understand the value of money.
I do understand.
People who really understand it wouldn't take money out of the house and spend it on entertainment.
That bitch told you that too?
I told you I saw the messages. You are an adult. You want to go to university to study. You chose to go to university because you wanted to. You're responsible for your own life from here on. My role as your parent ends here.
I don't know why you're saying this.
With freedom comes responsibility. With choice comes responsibility. That's what it means to be an adult. Happy birthday. I'm rooting for you.
If you're rooting for me, then pay me. I mean, this is terrible. I filed for divorce so that you and I could live together, okay? To keep your love and money for me alone.
That's not for me, but it's for your sake, isn't it?
You must love me, right? I've been a good girl in front of you.
A daughter who can't take care of the people I love cannot be a good person. If you really care about your father, you wouldn't have filed for divorce without permission. I'm going to live with your mother. You go live on your own.
I just graduated high school. There's no way I can do that.
Go back to your grandma's house for now.
What? Grandma's house?
Think about what you're going to do before the university entrance ceremony. I'm not letting you in my house anymore.
Are you kidding me?
I'm seriously cutting you out of my life.
Oh no. I'm in trouble.
You're not a child anymore. You know what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do. This is what you deserve. You brought this on yourself, Evelyn. You should be able to understand how people feel. I am honestly really sad about this result.
Dad, I'm sorry. I'll change my mind, so forgive me.
You're apologizing to a wrong person. I decided not to spoil you anymore. You're not going to learn from the way I used to do things. So I've decided to change my ways. Think of it as your last chance and be sorry and live with it. I've explained everything to your grandmother.
Hey, wait, Dad. Please don't leave me. Dad? Hey, Dad or Mom, whichever you are, just pick up the phone.
Your father is driving the car now.
Mom, where are you right now? I came home and there's no one here, and there's no luggage.
If it's your luggage, I sent it to Grandma's, didn't I?
Where's your luggage?
We moved.
Moved?
We're on our way to our new place.
Where?
I'm not gonna tell you. It's a decision we made together. Have you already decided on university and a place to stay?
Of course I can't. I don't have the money.
We already paid the admission fee.
I can't afford the tuition.
Hasn't Grandma given you the bank book with all the New Year's gifts and congratulatory gifts from relatives?
This is not enough.
Well, that's right. You spent most of your allowance and New Year's gift.
I can't even move out, but Grandma says I only have a month left at home, so...
Well, I guess she can't keep taking care of you like that.
I was going to go to university from home. I wasn't planning on living alone.
You're right. Your plan was to get us divorced and live with your father. And enjoy the freedom of university life, right?
Please, can you show me where you're going to live?
I'm not open-minded enough to live with someone I know hates me. I'm sorry.
I can't even go to university, and I don't even have a job, so I'm on the verge of poverty.
Well, Grandma is letting you stay at her house for another month, right? I suggest you at least learn to do your chores in the meantime.
How can I get you to forgive me?
It's not about forgiveness. This is what I call a love whip.
This is not love.
I was tough on you with love, but you didn't learn anything. This is the last thing we can do for you as parents.
Please forgive me. I can't deal with this. The fact that I can't go to university while all my friends are there, or for me to work as a part-timer. Mom, are you listening to me? Hey, Mom! That's strange. Now that you mention Mom, it sounds so weird. Look, I'm sorry about that. So let's get back to normal. Let's be a family again. Back to normal? Back to those days where you called me a stranger and wouldn't accept me as family. Are you saying we'll go back to that time? I'm sorry, but your mother and father are also human beings. We can't accept everything. Please, I said I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna turn off the notifications. I'm also blocking you. So from now on, it'll be just you and your dad, minimum contact. Minimum contact? You're on your own. Good luck with your life, Evelyn. In the end, Evelyn, who could not afford the tuition fees, did not enroll in university. My mother-in-law knew the situation, and since she is a strict person, she really lets Evelyn live on her own within a month. She is currently working part-time jobs to make a living, and she has been trying to understand the difficulties of living on her own. A complete change from the irresponsible and free life she used to lead. I hear that she is exhausted by her solitary life.
Everyone talks at an elementary school level. I'm so frustrated. Why do I have to talk to trashy, uneducated people like you? What? Lucy, what are you talking about? Most of the people in our mom group only had their high school diploma or graduated from a low-tier university. I'm a well-educated person, so when I hear you and your friends talking about their shitty education, it kind of pisses me off. If you're educated, shouldn't you be able to talk with everyone else? Lucy, you're always trying to sound like you're better than us, and don't even bother trying to talk to us. Huh? What? Do you have a problem with my way of thinking? Well, it's not that I have a problem with you. I'm just wondering why you're so overbearing and think you're better than us. Of course I'm better than you. We're still an academic society, and my kids went to private elementary school. Public schools are nothing but a bunch of idiots, low-level places. I don't think the issue is about private schools being better or public schools being better. I think it's much better if the kids can choose where they want to go. My son said he wanted to go to a public school on his own volition, so I just let him go there. So that's how you're going to make excuses. Excuses? Your kids know you, and their father don't have any money, and they're just being considerate. Why do you say that? How can you think that my child is thinking that way? Stop making assumptions. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was your situation. But anyway, your kid goes to public school. They have a lower status than my kids. I'm better than you ordinary people. Are you saying you got a degree just so you can treat other people this way? Of course! There are a lot of stupid people in this world. Ever since I was a little girl, I loved to look down on people. I loved to look down on people and realize that I was better than them. I enjoyed it more than anything else. I will continue to look down on others, and I will raise my children to look down on others. Wow, is that all you can think about? You should teach your children to think for themselves instead of teaching them to look down on others. Huh? Why do I have to go to all this trouble to hear you say that? I have my own way of raising my children. Don't meddle in my methods. But for the sake of your children, you should change the way you teach. Shut up! Don't tell me how to raise my kids. Anyways, you're not coming to the New Year's Eve party? I didn't see your name on the list. What? Yeah, I don't think I'll be attending this year. That's no good. It's an end-of-the-year party for all the moms. You can't miss it. Well, it's not that I can't go, but I'll have to make time for it. And even if I were to go, you'll be looking down on me there, right? I don't want to go all the way to a place like that. What? I think you're being too rude to people. What? I think it's more rude to treat people like they're lesser than you. Shut up! Tell me you're coming to the party. You have to go or else. Oh, okay. Fine, I'll go. But at the very least, don't do anything weird. I'm sure you will anyway, though. Are you going home crying because of all the bad things I said about you? What a miserable life you lead. Poor, undereducated people like you should never come to a mom group meeting again. Didn't you hear who I am from other mom friends? Ha! Are you homeless now or something? Well, let me tell you something. I'm a sole proprietor now, working for my own home. Huh? Sole proprietor? What's that? In short, like being homeless? Of course not. I have my own business. I don't really understand. I mean, that's like a part-time job anyway, right? It's the same as being homeless. How lame. That's disrespectful to both homeless people and part-timers. Also, I make a lot of money as a sole proprietor. I think I make more than a company employee. More than a company employee? That's absurd. Didn't you graduate from some low-tier university? Oh, I didn't tell you? I graduated from Harvard. Harvard? No way. How did you get into that prestigious university? I mean, I applied and I got in. Anyways, I'm pretty sure your college was... Hey, what do you care about my college right now? I thought you went home miserable, but you actually looked down on me. I wasn't looking down on you. I just had some other business to attend to, so I had to leave early. I wasn't planning on attending in the first place, so what's the problem? It's a big problem. I thought I could make fun of you. I didn't expect you to ruin it like this. Harvard? Really? I think you're really lying. No, it's not a lie. Ask any of the other moms. I told them I went to Harvard. I can't figure out why you're the only one who doesn't know that. Because I've always looked down on the mom friends, so I didn't care what they had to say. Wow, you're so focused on looking down on others that you miss what's important. How dare you? You're the ones I'm supposed to look down on. You can't be the ones who go against me. Against you? You know, I think you're fundamentally mistaken. We're friends. We're on equal footing. But when I say one tiny thing, you say that I'm going against you. Aren't you embarrassed of yourself? Huh? What are you talking about? Why do you have to say that to me? I am way, way, way above you. Moms are not equals. You are so much lower than me. And you think you can just state that I'm lower than you and act so superior? It's ridiculous and stupid to say the least. I don't think you should do that. Shut up! Why do I have to be told off so much? Aren't you getting too desperate? Is it because of your academic background that you can't win? You! No, wait a minute. I don't care how educated you are. Oh, what's wrong with you all of a sudden? You changed your attitude. Because you won't be invited to any more mom friend meetings anyway. There's no one better educated than me. I'll inevitably be number one in the group. You have no place in this group. You're thinking such nonsense. You're pathetic. Who's pathetic? You, taking someone above you out of the picture so you can stay in a position where you can say you're better than everyone. You're so stupid. How dare you? You can't save yourself no matter what you say. I'll continue to make fun of everyone else. I'll tell you a funny story. I was actually talking to some of the other moms. We've decided to form a group of friends without you. Huh? What? What are you talking about? Because everyone says your attitude is annoying, so I thought if we left you out, everyone would be happy. You've got to be kidding me. Even if everyone is happy, I can't be happy. Don't do something sudden like this. I don't care what you say. You put yourself in that situation. All this time you've been making fun of me. You didn't see the other moms as friends. That's why you're in this situation. Mom friends are there to look down on, right? What do you think I graduated from an elite university for? To look down on other people like this? You've got to be kidding me. No one is making friends just to look down on others. They do it so they can eat together and travel together. And you're trying to make your one-sided selfish point. That's unacceptable. Shut up! You can't run away from this. You're still going to have mom friend parties somewhere in this town anyway, right? If I see one of the moms on the street, I'll make them tell me where the get-together is. You're miserable, and if you really can't make friends with that attitude, you're hopeless. All my friends from now on, we're all going to stay in touch, and we're planning to ban you from all mom friend meetings and parties. What the hell is wrong with you people? I think you're just a little too angry to be looked down on. It's your fault that you're all uneducated, isn't it? You should at least understand that you're in this situation because you're uneducated. In your mind, education equals greatness. Do you really think you can make fun of people just from that? Of course! I'm so much better than everyone else. Oh, really? Then, since I'm more educated than you, that makes it okay for me to make fun of you, right? What? Wait a minute. Isn't that a little different from this? Oh, why? Isn't that what your logic says? Well, that may be true, but it's not the same thing. My son is in a famous private elementary school. In that respect, I'm better than you in that department. What a stupid thing to say. I don't know what kind of nonsense you're talking, but let me ask you a question. Did your son go to a private elementary school on his own volition? What? Did he himself say he wanted to go to a private school? What are you saying? Of course not. He's still an elementary schooler. He can't make those type of decisions. I told him I prefer he goes to a private school, and my son said he understood. My boy is smart. I knew it. That's what I thought. Huh? What do you mean? I think kids these days should get into the habit of thinking for themselves what they should do. If they do whatever their parents tell them to do, or do whatever someone else tells them to do, they will lose the ability to make their own decisions. Your children are being deprived of the opportunity to think for themselves by you. What nonsense! He's just a little boy. He's not capable of that. Is that what you think? My child is capable of it. He said he wanted to go to a public school because all his friends were going to a public school. And let me add something else. My son took the entrance exam for the private school too. He passed. He did? Your kid took the test too? Yes, he did. He started saying he wanted to see how well he could do, so I let him take it, and I didn't think he'd pass, and then decide to go to a public school. What the hell? You've got to be kidding. You're trying to look down on me, aren't you? You're so cocky towards me. You think you're better than me, don't you? Disgusting. Stop that right now. That's not what I'm thinking at all. Maybe you feel that way because that's how you've been looking down and treating other people. Shut up! I won't forgive you for looking down on me. You're just a poor person. Even if you think you can make fun of me, you will never be better than me. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. About me being a sole proprietor, I've actually worked with your husband's company a few times. Really? My husband's company? Your husband's company. To be frank, it's in pretty bad shape. They're doing so poorly, they're going to have to lay people off. In that case, there's a good chance that your husband will be laid off as well. What? I didn't hear anything about that. You're his wife, and he didn't tell you that. I guess he's afraid to tell you. Well, of course he would be. I'm sure if he told you, you'd turn red and throw a tantrum. What are you talking about? This is not the time to talk about it. I'm going to call my husband. Maybe he won't be laid off. My husband said he's getting laid off. It's already been decided. Oh, that's too bad. There is a part of you that made fun of people based on your husband's income. Why? Why did this happen to me? What the hell did I do? You kept making fun of people. I'm not saying it was a crime, but people were annoyed by you. I guess that's the way the punishment is supposed to be. No, I have never and will never be punished by the heavens. I have been and always will continue to be better than others. I don't deserve this. The truth is, we've already formed a mom friend group without you. They keep me updated on how the year-end party is going right now. Sounds like it's not going well at all. Everyone is wanting to leave early. How about ending the party already? Why do you have to say that? Everyone is having a great time. Nobody is wanting to leave. But from what I'm hearing, everyone is wanting to go home. Oh, I just got another text from them. I can't stand this kind of atmosphere anymore. We're all going home. What? Huh? They just got up and left. Hey, why? I haven't made fun of them enough? This is what happens when you keep doing that. You deserve this for what you've done. You should realize that by now. No! Why does this happen to me just because I made fun of a few people? My husband is losing his job, and our life is going to get really difficult now. And with my son going to private school, we'll need even more money than before. You got carried away and thought you were rich, and as a result of your attitude, the other mothers avoided you, and you will never be able to talk to them again. I feel sorry for you. Stop it! Why do you have to say that to me? I don't get it. I don't get it. Please, do something about this situation. There's nothing I can do about it. Just give up. No! In the end, Lucy was left behind by the other moms and had to trudge home by herself. After that, her husband got fired and he became unemployed. After he lost his job, Lucy managed to earn money by working part-time to pay for her son's tuition, but she is having a hard time making ends meet. She got what was coming to her. We were all able to have fun at the mom friend parties now that Lucy is no longer here to make fun of us.